like the weekly chat was good. It got me going. But I did like working with the websites, learning more about the guys because I didn't know how to use WordPress at all. So I like that. I felt like more professional. I'm in charge of my own business. I like that. I like researching totes and researching, all the stuff you had us do. And it was fun and it was really eye-opening to see what I can do with the course. So me and my sisters, I discussed this with my sister. I'm thinking of doing this. What do you think? They're like, oh, it's too expensive. You don't need any of that. Then once I got started, they saw like, oh my gosh, I'm so glad you did this because there's no way you could have done this, basically everything. And then they were really like glad for me that I jumped in and did it. And it's just a good value for sure. I don't think, I think it would have cost a lot more to do it on my own. Even just finding like good hosts, like you found me someone who can give me a huge discount. So that was really already worth the course. I would have given up seeing how, first of all, I wouldn't have known to get how many totes in, I would have maybe gotten like 50 because I have no clue how many people order. And then I would have been like, oh, I'm out of totes in 1 week.
Yeah.
And then I wouldn't have made any money. And then somebody would have said, something would have gone wrong. I wouldn't have to how to get them back, or charge them properly. So I think it would have been like a side gig that doesn't go anywhere. Like basically I would have those totes, maybe I would have sold them, used them. And then I would have said, oh, I failed. It didn't work out.
I wasn't expecting the amount of content that you provided and the amount of detail that you provided, the amount of support you provided was extraordinary in my opinion. Just because I've had other courses, I've had less supportive for a lot more money. So, kudos to you for you're very attentive, you're super easy to work with, you're in depth, and you never make anyone feel stupid about a question. You're always like there to answer our questions if we have questions. You're so quick and responsive. I don't know how the heck you have time to do it all, Carrie. I didn't really keep track. I would say if I actually did the work that I was supposed to do every single week and I didn't get behind, I would say 5 hours, maybe 10. Even when I felt behind and I would like hunker down and try to get a lot of work done, it didn't feel overwhelming, like I had way too much work to do.
This business is becoming our extra income for now, as we both have professions and companies that we run. So it will be our kind of side hustle income for right now. But that's just for right now. As I learn as I'm learning the ins and the outs of the company and whatnot, and then decide where we want to go with it, if we're going to expand or whatever. But we want a cottage, and all this money is going in the bank for said cottage. So very, very excited for that. This is an opportunity that really shouldn't be passed up. It's a new-ish industry. There are big companies out there that exist in big cities, but I don't live in a big city. I don't. And most of the people I know don't live in a big city. And we're surrounded by little towns and little counties. And, that's where the big guys aren't going. And this opportunity, if you live in a smaller town or community or whatever, it's bringing something that is a true stress reliever during one of the most difficult times in anybody's life. Because I'm sorry, you're moving. It doesn't matter the circumstances. It's tough. A lot of the times it is heartbreaking tough. And to have somebody come in and just offer this help for you is, it's huge. It's huge. And if I had it back in the day, oh man, it would have been awesome.
You have to trust your intuition, and you have to trust what you feel is right, and I felt like this is the right decision to make, but you also have to believe enough in it to be able to invest the money. And without an investment, you're not going to be able to actually, grow it. Nothing comes for free. So I feel like even the money for the course to me is, I don't see that as a risk. I see that as an investment, because even if this didn't work out, I will have learned things.
What were you pleasantly surprised about with this course?
I'm pleasantly surprised with support. It's easy to get the support, and having the weekly coaching sessions help. However, I can't chime in as much as I want to because I am working, but it does help. I have learned things from those, and I've never done a course like this, so I can't really compare it to something else, but I am pleasantly surprised the first time experience of having done anything like this.
Any final words? Any final thoughts?
I am just really excited. You take courses in college, yeah, great, you finish the course, but you graduate from high school, yeah, great, what do you do? I'm so excited though, because this is mine, and of course my husband, but it's mine, and we get to teach our children this part of the business too, and the flexibility I'm so excited about. I'm excited about being able to travel with my husband when he has work trips and stuff like that, and I can still do that.
What did your family and friends think when you first suggested this to them, or you told them about the idea?
I've had not one person say anything negative. They do ask questions because they've not heard of it either. So, and I haven't told a whole lot of people yet, because I don't want a whole lot of people to know until I can start posting my website. So once that happens, then I'll get more feedback. But all the feedback that I've gotten, people have said, wow, that's a really good idea. That's very interesting. Even my accountant, I had a question, and he's like, well, I look forward to hearing more about that.
Awesome. So. Okay, I think that's everything. I think we covered. So, yay.